Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a Mentor Monday. It's another Monday, the last one of April. It's really amazing how days are going by fast. And really, it's always amazing to be here to, interact with everyone from different parts of the world, hear from, other people. And today we have our very, very own Platinum International Diamond Gabriela Daughtrey, talking to us about follow-up. We know that follow-up is very, very key in this business we are in. And without following up, a lot of times, we call people, we have a conversation about the business, and then we forget about them. And then if you don't follow up with that person, they'll never come back to you. You have to go back to them. And when they keep hearing about the business from you, that's when really they'll come and join you or make that decision, because some need to be told several times in order for them to, understand and make that decision. Some people don't make the decision at once. So this is a very good topic and we have a very, very own Gabriela Daughtrey to talk to us about it. So it's really amazing. Welcome, Gabie, and talk to us. Let us, remind us, keep reminding us, because we need to grow this business. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm going to text somebody that I need something from, because I want to show you guys something. But yes, I am guilty of not following up. And let me just give you an example. Hey, Judy. Hello, Jen. Hello, everyone. If I see your face, I can more recognize who you are than, being behind a name. But anyhow, okay, so we were getting a sign made. Dave called a few places. We needed a sign made. And I told him, I can make the sign because I have so many hobbies. I have a Cricut. I have a vinyl for iron-ons. I have vinyl for making signs, because it's a craft thing, right? I make crafts. I make all kinds of stuff. So Dave's like, you know what? Let me just pay somebody to do it, so you don't have to worry about going and finding a sign big enough or a metal sheet big enough for this project. So when we went to go pick up the sign, or I went to go pick up the sign, the guy asked me what the company was for. And I said, well, we sell some nutritional supplements, but we have a very unique product that's for the immune system. And it contains transfer factors, which are like mother's first milk. But in this case, we're using bovine colostrum from cows, and avian source, which is from an egg, which is from a bird. But we do have a various amount of products that basically, like in your case, I noticed that he looked like he worked out. He looked like he took care of himself. So I immediately told him, we have this line of protein and protein bars and transformation products. So my observation was, looking at him, his physique, just the way he looked, it looked like he worked out. So that's why I mentioned, protein bars, transformation, fat burning products to help curb carbs, and, basically something that might interest him. So he's like, oh, I'd be very, very interested in your protein. What makes yours so different? I said, well, ours contains no fillers. It contains also our immune product, which is something that we all need, because of everything that's going on. So he gave me his number, because I didn't have it, Dave did. And I simply just sent him a link from our 4Life app. That's all you have to do. You don't even have to have a sample for it, okay? Because sometimes we don't carry on samples of protein. I mean, I know I don't. I do make them. I'll put a scoop, and if you use 4 ounces of water per scoop, it still will taste delicious. And it's a sample. Remember, we're giving a sample. We're not giving them a week's supply of workout stuff. But one thing I didn't do is I didn't follow up. Okay. And we need to follow up. And I did not follow up because my excuse, I got too busy. Well, I could have lost a potential sale from that, okay? What you do is you send them a link like we did. We sent them a link on the products and you said, if you buy through my web store, you get my price, my discount. Because a lot of people, what they'll do, and I'm guilty of that too, when I see something advertised on Instagram or Facebook, I'll go on Amazon and see if I can get it faster. And chances are, when I go on Amazon, it's going to be more expensive too. If you ever keep that in mind, those that live here in the States, or if you get Amazon, I'm sure you do get it in your country. The products, most of the time, like 90% of the time, will be more expensive on Amazon than they would be on the web page. There's a lot of products who doesn't want to save money? It doesn't matter how much money you make. You still want to save $10 if you can. But my follow-up with this gentleman was not very good. And I guess I dismissed it as, you know what? He probably will end up buying if he's interested, but it would have been better had I followed up. And that's what is so important. This guy was a stranger. He didn't know me. So chances of him buying from me would have probably been better than if I would have asked my neighbor to buy from me, because he knows me. He doesn't know me, but he knows I live here. Obviously, this is a beautiful home. His home is beautiful too, but obviously he's my neighbor. So, and this morning, I was listening to a few mentors. And I do remember they mentioned purchasing products, from your friends and family. And I remember when I worked at the Vision Center, I would have customers, employees from the Walmart itself. I would have employees from my side of the store, because we were a different company, but we were within renting and leasing from Walmart, the space that we were selling glasses from. We had employees from the doctor side. So we all networked, okay? I would sell glasses, that was my thing. They would sell me Avon, they would sell me Amway, they would sell me all kinds of different products. Customers would come in and sell Mary Kay. I would allow them to leave a catalog for us to also benefit from that. And then the people would just say, if you want something, give me a call. And back then we didn't have cell phones. This was probably like 25 years ago. Yeah, I know, right? No cell phones 25 years ago, at least not the way we know them. They did have those boxy cell phones, probably the size of the Inumi lotion. I remember those. And it used to cost like $10 a minute. Wow, those days, I'm glad they're gone. But I remember there was really no follow-up with some of these people that would just leave their catalogs with me, because we would network, and obviously who doesn't want Avon? Who doesn't want Mary Kay? Who doesn't want something from a different company? And we did it, on my side, we did it because we wanted to support them. We wanted to help them. Just like they come to my Vision Center and buy contact lenses and buy glasses, and we all helped each other. So, I mean, if you have a friend that sells another product from another network marketing company, I highly encourage you to buy, because you just never know when their company might be in trouble and they may be looking for a new home. So that's why it's so good to go and network with different companies, I guess. Like here in California, we go to seminars. In these seminars, there's businesses, there's network marketing companies, there's all kinds of stuff. There's expos. And so you network, or you go, let's say, to a Ray Higdon event, or you go to a Eric Worre event, or you go to different events. Those are where you have the people that really want to network. They want to find other people they can possibly make Facebook connections or Instagram connections with. Because again, we don't know when we're going to need you know, need advice or need, hey, you know, would you, like, let's say Jay Michael was in a different network marketing company. I can invite him to give me a presentation on what he does to gain more prospects. And that's always a benefit because we all, you know, we all benefit from his knowledge. I mean, he does that anyway, but we're lucky that he's with our company. Let me see if, okay. I wanted to give you guys an example, but I need to write this down here. So, you know how every month we have a product special from the company coming from corporate, all right? Let me key this in. Can you raise your hand if you buy the product special every month? I know most of you don't, but I just want to know how many of you buy the product special? Trying to key this in. Okay. So nobody buys a product special. Okay, that's okay. So right now in the United States, any person that buys, there's a product special for $104. You buy 2 Renuvo, you get a Presume for free, I believe. So you save. Product savings is $86, okay? And you get 65 LP for it. All right, so this is the end of the month sale. So I guess the last 2 weeks, I'm not sure if this was the whole month or just the end of the month. But did you guys know that when you can send this product special to your prospects. You can send this product special to your inactive affiliates. You can send this product special to your coworkers. That's, if you get 10 people to buy this product special, that's 650 LP more. Okay, and this is an amazing special. It really is. It says, you get 2 for Life Transfer Factor Renuvo, and you get a 4 Life Transform Presume. And we all know that the Presume is one of our latest and greatest products and helps, basically, it's a pre-workout product. Make sure you eat, okay? When you take, with the Renuvo, you don't need to eat. But with any kind of pre-workout product, you should have something in your stomach, because if you're really stomach sensitive, you could feel nauseous. And don't eat too much before your workout. I'm one of those that gets nauseous if you work out and you don't eat. I mean, if you eat and you work out, but you don't need to eat a lot. Maybe a hard-boiled egg, some protein, and your Presume, okay? So your product specials are tools as well, okay? So what I do is I send my product special, let's say June comes. I don't know what the product special is going to be at that time, but I'll send it to those people that I feel would benefit from it. And then if they don't buy it, I follow up. I said, hey, did you get my link to the product special from my website? It's a really good deal. And I tell them why. What does Renuvo do for them? What does Presume do for them? I remember my friend when she is an inactive affiliate. She wanted the Presume, and she purchased the Presume from me for the normal price, my price, obviously. And I forgot what the cost was at the time. It doesn't say the breakdown of the product, but I gave her my price, And she basically, I mean, this woman, she is my age, but she's got the body of a 20-year-old, okay? She takes care of herself, and, you know, she needs this product, and she knows because she's been in For Life before, so she knows her products are amazing. Anyway, it does say here, get our new pre-workout product, Presume, and a great post-workout recovery product with renewal, plus the Presume, and the shipping are free with this deal. So here in California, in the United States, within, if you buy more than 100, I believe, is it LP or dollars? I think it's LP. You get free shipping, okay? Now that's a deal in itself. I know a lot of companies do free shipping, but you have to buy a certain amount. So we just ask for 100 LP, and that's so easy to accomplish with all the products we have. We do have, and we are blessed to have free shipping when you purchased your loyalty order. So that's great. I mean, that does save a lot of money in some instances. But anyhow, Bansi, do you have product specials in Africa?
No, I think because we are an emerging market,
Right.
so probably we would only take advantage of maybe if you have a client in the US or something like that, but not here in Kenya or
Right.
Africa.
Right. And she's right. You know, it is an emerging market. Emerging markets, basically, that means that everything that they get shipped, they pay for. And there's no corporate office. So, you know, it's an emerging market. So who knows, maybe in 2-3 years, they'll put a corporate office there, and then they'll benefit from that. But you do get all the other perks, right? The company gives, like all the other, you know, you get all that.
Yes, we do.
Okay. So anyhow, for those of you that don't live in Africa, obviously, you probably do live in a country with a corporate office, and every country does have their own specials. I know in Brazil, the last Wednesday, they actually have, this is awesome with Port Brazil, and I'm only sharing this because the markets are different in every country. And in Brazil right now, if you buy a certain amount of for any product you purchase, you get a raffle ticket to win a moped. Do you know what a moped is? It's like a little motorcycle. And, you know, I think that's awesome that they will win a moped. They also have specials to win raffles for the convention, you know, like I think they're raffling off the room, the 3-day stay at the hotel, which, by the way, as soon as convention opens, register, but be sure you're gonna go, because rooms go fast. They go really fast, and my room preference to stay is at the Marriott, because if it's still there, I'm not even sure if it's still there. But the Marriott is right across the street from the Salt Palace. And it's so much easier, especially if you wear heels. Just go across the street, go to our meeting room, wherever that is. Breakout sessions also. We have some amazing presentations that we're going to probably have, I don't know, maybe 4 new products that we're going to need a breakout session for. And the scientists will train us and tell us all the great stuff. Make sure you buy an external battery for your phone, because you're going to need it. These are little tips I'm giving you for convention, okay? Invest in an external battery, because you're going to be taking pictures, videos, you're going to be recording people, you're going to be on social media. Convention is just one of those really, really fun times where you get to be, like I said, among family. It's going to be fun. It's really fun. And take snacks, okay? Believe me, take snacks, because sometimes The restaurants can be booked, and at least if you have a little snack, you'll be able to wait the 30 minutes it takes for you to get a table. You know, but anyway, Claudia, do you have anything to share? Can you talk?
Yes. Hi, everyone. I'm seeing here J. Michael and Bancy just, bouncing some ideas around. My take for today for the follow-up is the new app. So I just wanted to say that I've been trying, not as much as I should, but I'm trying with the new app. And I think we should do like a whole training on following up with the new app. But basically, what I want to give my 2 cents is that everybody should have a follow-up system. And it doesn't matter which one it is. I remember Dave always used to talk to us about the yellow pads, and that was his system, and that it worked for him for a long time. But now he uses a professional CRM, and I don't know what the name is, but it doesn't really matter. The important thing is to do one. I know Michael has a really, really good one that he's very passionate about. And I know that Kevin Moore, unless he has changed, he always used to tell me, because I always used to ask, people like the golds and the platinums, what are you using? How do you keep up with so many people? And I remember our gold Kevin Moore, he said, I just use my good old Excel. An Excel sheet works for me, but he's very organized and he color codes it. So just because last week we talked about WhatsApp and coloring with labels, if you remember on our last training, we were talking about labeling first order, paid order, no order, so I thought that was interesting. But our app is also giving us a lot of good things to follow up. And the one thing we can follow up with the app is in people that have already purchased, because the app is reminding us how long ago they purchased. So I have this gentleman that I haven't been able to connect, and the app keeps just popping and saying, connect with this person. He bought 28 days ago. So I write him. And so it's very important. So one is people that have bought through your My Shop. And the other one are simply your team members. So the other follow-up is not only to customers or people that have bought from My Shop, but following up with your own team members. Sometimes we just think because they already have been with us for a while, or maybe they're not ordering for a while and we don't want to be pushy, but it's not pushy when you're actually wanting the best for them. So the app actually the new app is reminding us of 4 new things: gift training, loyalty points, signing up their paperwork, and I'm forgetting the other one. I think maybe Michael can help me with that. Anyway, there's 4 things you can follow up. But what I want to say also is that with the new app, you can send a lot of the things. And we did the training on the new app, if you remember. And the one thing I want to just, if there's new people or people that were not in that training, is that you can go to the new app and play around as if you were in the USA. So if you put USA, it's going to give you what it's called the media library. And as you send that media, and the great thing right now, I just sent something to 5 different groups in WhatsApp. And so and 4 people opened it. So as we continue just using it, sometimes the follow-up may be hard if you don't know who's opening it. So you have the group that you're sending, and sometimes, but it's following up also with the people that you do know that you're sending it, which are again, your customers, your team members, or customers that have been signed up and have not ordered for a while. And again, you just send them some new information. The flyers are great, all of that. So just to close up, putting it all together really has always been my challenge, and how to do it, where to do it, because you're sending follow-ups on Facebook, you're sending follow-ups on WhatsApp, you're sending follow-ups that you're doing live, and you're doing it through your text messaging, or maybe just people that you are calling. And so the important thing is how to put it all together. So I don't know if Michael wants to, or he already did, sorry, I was away for a little bit, But I want to close up with Michael telling us a little bit how he keeps it all together, because he does it so well. And then Gabby, again, I don't know, I missed a few minutes in the first part, but how do you keep it all together? Like, how do you just go through your numbers? Where do you write them? Do you highlight them with highlighter, the old school? Do you write them with pen, with computer? Do you do it in your phone? Like, we want to know these things. And again, it's open floor for everybody. If you want to share how you keep your contacts, how you're managing your contacts, or maybe that you need help doing this and you want some more ideas, the floor is yours, Michael.
Hi, guys. And I agree 100% with you, Claudia. Doesn't matter what you use, but you use something, create something. And whether it's a yellow pad, some people, I used to use the old day timers. I don't remember, the big, carry around this big daily day timer and had monthly, and I'm writing everything in. Well, now, of course, it's technology. And I do use two main apps. The new, I shouldn't say it's not new, it's just the updated For Life app is where you should start. Absolutely start and download your contacts into that app. And there's training for all of that. If you are a member of the US Facebook, whatever, what is that name of that private group? You have to have an ID, a For Life ID number to be part of the group. They do excellent trainings in that from the corporate office. Last week, one of the developers of the new app did a training on it, and you can find that in that group. But I use our app because our app is getting better and better every single day. The For Life app is where I start with. And as you said, it's right at the very top of my phone is the For Life app. Right there at the very front is the For Life app. And then there's my Zoom app. And then there's my contact mapping app, which is what I use for my follow-ups. And so it's the first thing I see is that For Life app every morning, and I open it up, check my follow-ups. Let me see if I can show you what exactly Claudia was talking about. And I think here it is. Here it says, and I created some of these. You can actually write the label that you want to send when you send it from the app. Which TF product is right for me? And it says it was opened. I don't know if you, let me see if I can do this. It was opened, the For Which Right TF, and here's another one, Foundation, Colostrum. All these were opened. And it was open because I sent it to either a social media, or if you send it to an individual, it will absolutely say, Claudia opened this app. And if you go even further into the app, it'll say she downloaded, or she clicked, it'll say she clicked the Learn More button. If she clicks the Learn More button, it takes them right to your website. And or if you send them a infographic, it'll say she downloaded the infographic. Well, right then and there, I set a follow-up with her. I either personally do it right then, or I schedule a follow-up into my other app. Call Claudia tomorrow, or call Claudia this evening, text Claudia. She opened up that, I write this in my app. But it's all about a system. My For Life, I don't know if you can see it either on here. I'm going to see it here. It says that 19, I have 19 follow-ups scheduled today. And I schedule these follow-ups for tomorrow. I schedule follow-ups for next week. I schedule follow-ups for 3 months. I schedule two of those 19, I know I already looked, are birthdays. So I will send them a happy birthday. I'll call them, wish them happy birthday, and then I immediately do a new follow-up for 1 year. So next year on today, it's going to pop right back up. It tells me I've got a follow-up. So I use a system that tells me I created it, or I didn't create it, but there's so many wonderful ones out there. For the For Life app is going to get more and more better with using follow-ups. It tells you, actually, if you look at that app, I had a follow-up today on the app. And let me see, I can't pronounce her name. She purchased 3 bottles of lung off my shop page. So it actually says on here, follow up with so-and-so and ask if she received the product. So I need to follow up with her to see if she received the product. I don't even know who this person is, by the way, because she bought off my shop from me posting and putting my shop products up there. She went in there and she bought 3 bottles of lung. If I look on this on the app, so I swipe forward, it lets me call her. I can call her, I can email her, or I can text her. And now I add her to my contacts too, by the way. But that's what the app does for you. So you use the 4Life app first, create another whatever system, if it's a day timer, but whatever system you use, stay consistent with it so that I guarantee you, follow-up is the key. And I think that's very, very few of us have good follow-up skills. I know it's not one of my best skills. I forget so many names and numbers. And I think I have 11,000 contacts in my phone. Well, how in the heck do I keep up with 11,000 contacts? So sometimes I just touch base. I'll say, touch base in 6 months, every 6 months with them. And I just keep touching base with them. And they're asking me, well, how's the business going? It's going great. So anyway, folks, whatever system you use, it doesn't matter what it is, but have a system. If you need help with a system, any of us will be glad to share what we do individually with you, but a system is key on a daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly. Some people I follow up, once a quarter, 4 times a year with friends I've known for 40 years. It might be an old high school friend. I just touch base every 3 months, see how they're doing. So it's all about follow-up, whether it's business related. I definitely need to follow up with this person that bought 3 bottles of lung to see if she received it. And if she has any questions, I want to find out who she is. What made her choose to buy 3 bottles of lung? Was it the lung video I sent? Whatever it was. But anyway, that's my follow-up is the key. And it's the hardest for me. It's my hardest skill to master in this industry is the follow-up for me personally. And I don't know, maybe you not have that issue, but thanks for letting me share, guys. Be glad to help with anyone on further follow-up. There's so many great systems out there electronically with apps nowadays. And by the way, that one I use is free. There's a free version of it and it's so there's a lot of free versions out there. It doesn't cost you any money. So, and I know some of you have joined I've helped some of you on that with these programs, but there's some other good ones out there. Great ones out there. I think I saw some links the other day in one of the groups. It might have been Ambassadors in Motion, put a link to some CRMs. So thanks, Claudia. Thanks, Gabby. Always a pleasure.
Thank you for sharing. J. Michael is like really, really good with follow-ups, with just everything. He's such a tech savvy person. And some of us are not. I'm guilty of that. Okay, I am not a tech savvy person, but I do follow up, but not like J. Michael. Actually, I do it. I do follow up. I have a few people I'm following up right now, and if it was Easter, a couple of weeks ago, a simple happy Easter, thinking of how your day's going. Something like that, something simple. What you want to do is you want to establish a friendship, This person I'm following up with has yet to buy or yet to really, she has had questions on some of the product because she's getting sick more often after she got the vaccine. And, but I know it's really hard for people to believe that a simple capsule of a product is going to help their immune system. People are skeptical, but again, it's our job to reassure them, you know what, try the product. What do you have to lose? Nothing, a bottle of our product is a month's supply. So if you still have half the bottle, after the first month, then you're not taking the product. Okay, it's not going to work if you don't take it. I know it's harsh, but gosh, we want to all get better. So follow-up is really important. If your person does not understand how to take the product, explain it to them. I see you purchased Transfer Factor Classic, okay? The doses, 2 pills a day, there's 60, I think there's 60 count. So if you're consistent with taking your product, you know, you may see a big difference. I usually tell people 90 days, give the product 90 days. You may see a change in your, you know, in your health before then or right about then. Anyhow, Claudia, do you have anything else to share, or anyone else?
I want to see anybody else now. It's open floor about who wants to give some advice. This is Mentor Monday, but the important thing is that we can all mentor each other. And so not only Gabie, who, by the way, did an amazing job, so send her some love, you know, sharing everything, because that's what our leaders do. They share everything. How do you get to platinum? There's no secrets. Dave and Gabie have always told us what they have done, how they do it, where they do it, in which way they do it, what words they use. So all we need to do is do a lot more of it. So with that, let's talk a little bit with the group. Let's talk with who wants to be first and either ask a question or give some tips. Let's make this the open part where you can be part of this meeting and blessing somebody else's life by, you know, either asking and, you know, being just vulnerable and saying, I don't do any follow-up, and maybe that's why my team is not growing, or I do follow-up, but it's not working, or I do follow-up and I love the way that it works. It keeps me organized. This is what I do. So who wants to go first? Let's take action. Remember, action is we're all a team. I know this is a very quiet team, but I want somebody to open their mics and say, you know what? Yes, I want to share something. Let's get some leadership out of you. I want people to be talking like a leader. You can't be nervous or afraid to talk in these meetings because we are in the talking business. You know, we get paid to talk. So if you don't talk at the meeting, that may be why your team is not growing. So we're all a family here. Nobody's going to say anything. So let's talk. Who wants to
People are leading instead. You know, Nathan Larson sent me basically letting me know that if you go on the 4Life Facebook, you know, the actual official 4Life Facebook, they just did last week training on the 4Life app, and they're getting more and more. You know, you have to play with that app. You really, really do. Play with your upline. Just say, hey, I'm going to be sending you a link. Can you open it so I can see what happens? You know, utilize this app. This app is amazing. This app, oh my gosh, you know, there's so much, oh my gosh, so much to share. So it's so user friendly. Okay, they're making it user friendly. You can see reports to see how you're doing during the month. How far are you from your goals? I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? These are basically your reports, so you could see your, you know, you could see if your auto ship has shipped, if you have auto ship in your country. You can see so much information. My favorite is sending, like if I wanted to send Jay Michael as a prospect, basically I could do a shopping cart for him and send him what I discussed with him about what his needs are. Okay, you can start with these few products, and if he buys them, he gets it at my price. I mean, it is an amazing app. And I mean, I think J. Michael just posted a link to it, but it is a really user-friendly app. And again, utilize this as well for a follow-up. And I send this information to my prospects. And then I follow up. I said, did you open the shopping cart I sent you? And you can also send, I think, videos too. And that's what J. Michael was saying, you know, it'll let you know if they opened the video and how much of it they watched. Okay, and then like he says, learn more. It shows you what they kind of did. And it's an amazing tool. And if you are not using this app, try it for the first 90 days and you're going to see your business transform. You really are. You know, we are, what is it? We need to try new things. All right. Trying something new like this app, don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it. It's a tool. And it took Dave and I, we didn't have this. Had we had this app, we probably would have made platinum in probably 4 years. But, and believe me, your life is going to change. You make diamond with every level of your business, your life's going to change. Okay. It doesn't have to change when you're gold and platinum. Your life changes the minute you sign that contract. Okay. And the minute you sign your first affiliate, and then your affiliate signs up more people or bring more people, you know, this is your business. Okay. How far do you want to take it? Anyhow, Claudia, what else would you like to say before we close?
Yes, before we close, Michael just posted the US for Life, and I also posted the specific video, one of the videos, that is Dana Fortune just helping us sort our contacts. Because again, follow-up is about your contacts. Are they warm? Are they hot? Did you talk to them already? Did you talk to them 10 times already, but you still don't want to tell until they tell you, do not ever call me again, you're still going to have them on that list, like Michael says. Because life changes. A woman that has said no 10 times might lose her job or get pregnant or get divorced. A man that has said 25 times no may get another baby or want to get a promotion or fall sick, which again, I leave that for the end because we don't want to chase sick people, right? We want to chase people that want to make money. So that's basically it. Again, just one more time to say goodbye to you. I want to let Fancy close because she's doing such a fantastic job. And like, I want to acknowledge this lady. She never, unless it's like her anniversary, which it was the other day, never misses a Mentor Monday, always backing up this meeting. I just want to acknowledge her in front of the whole group. She's always early, helps me when I'm not here to support. And obviously we want to have her also as a presenter. But the other good news is I have asked Gabie to start hosting 2 Mentor Mondays a month. And hopefully soon we'll also have our platinum. But I enjoy Gabie. Gabie is like, you know, also very just free of saying everything that they have walked through these 24 years of, is it 24, Gabie? Like 23 or 24 years that they have been with For Life. And so be ready. Gabie is going to be 2 times a month. And then on the other 2, we're going to start asking you, the leaders, to start hosting these Mentor Mondays, because we always want to give that baton to those of you that feel that are ready to lead the teams and that you want to show yourself in this international Zoom room. So anybody else wants to say anything? And if not, I'm going to let Bansi close up with her little 5 cents of, you know, this topic or what God is giving her in her heart to give us today. Anyone? Okay, perfect.
I want
Bansi.
to ask a question. I have a question for Gabie.
Good.
Gabie, have you ever given up on one of your clients, the ones you've been following up, and you keep following up year after year, and you just give up on them?
What was the question exactly?
Have you ever given up on one person you've been following up for so long? They don't say no and they don't say yes, and you keep following up year after year after year.
Oh, you mean people that you follow up with and they don't ever buy?
Yes.
Well, the question is, have you ever given up on somebody like that? Like, do you think
you know what? It's not about giving up. It's about just putting them in the back burner, sending them the monthly specials. And, you know, no, I don't give up on people. They give up on us, if anything. But just making them aware, hey, you know, this is a product special. I love the BOGO cells, okay? And if here in the States, we have BOGO cells in most countries that have corporate offices. But those are the people that I would send the BOGO cells to, or the monthly cells to. But as far as giving up on them, if they stay as my customer, I'm happy with that. And if they buy once a year, I'm happy with that. So, I mean, really, a lot of people don't buy because they don't believe in the product. But I do believe that once they start using the product, you know, they have to have a why. Why do they buy the product? Why would they want to buy a product? You know, do they need more energy? A lot of people I talk to, that's their main complaint. I don't have enough energy. Okay, well, here's a sample. Here's a sample of the energy I take. It doesn't give you the jitters. It contains immune molecules. It tastes delicious. It basically, it's no, you cannot get this product anywhere but through me. So no, I don't give up on people. I let them, you know, if they don't want to buy from me, fine. But if they do, eventually they'll buy something just because we're friends.
I do want to say something, Bansi. I think she did a really good job answering that. My sister never gave up on me. I always like to say that. Some of you have heard my story. It took her 4 years. You know, she's talking about how good the company is and the compensation plan, and she goes weekly. She used to drive to Orlando an hour and 20 minutes. I know many of you in Africa probably did that too, but I mean, for me, I never drove too far, but I know people every Thursday, she would go an hour and 20 for her weekly meeting. And her car was old, and she says, oh, my car's gonna, you know, give up at some point. But her belief was so strong, and she waited like 4 years until I finally said, oh my gosh, she actually is right. And now, you know, I'm never leaving this company. But here's the thing. The other thing that you shouldn't do, and I just want to give this as an example, is that I met a lady at church the other day, and she was trying to tell me about her products that were very good for the environment. And at that time, thank God and thank for life, I'm done with this, something that was happening in my neck. I was very itchy, and it was a new church, and it was a new person, and she's inviting me to this party, and she goes, I don't normally like to talk to people at church, but I can't help it. You told me about your rash, and I want to tell you that I'm having a party on Earth Day. So I met her 3 weeks ago, and she does not. So I said, okay, you know what? Send me the info. Let me see your company. And didn't want to look like, oh, I'm at For Life. I don't want to go. So I just said, I'll just take the info, and maybe I'll go and buy her something, you know, new friend in my new town, whatever. But then I forgot about her. And obviously, the one thing you should not do is what she did. And this I always trained for 20 years, which is she didn't call for 3 weeks. I'm at a new church. I told her I was at a new town. I'm in her new church. Anyway, it's not the church I'm going to choose, by the way, but still, she didn't call to say, did you like the church? Did you like the sermon? Or is there anything I can help you? You're new in town. Nothing. And then one day before the party, she calls me and says, no, she texts me, hi, my name is, I don't know if you remember me. I told you about the party I'm hosting tomorrow on Earth Day. And you said you are interested in healthier products. And so I didn't even answer her text at that point. I was busy. And the next day, she did a good follow-up. She calls me and she leaves me a message. And she says, oh, I don't know if you got my message, but the party's tonight. And it's Earth Day. I really would like you to come, and whatever she said. And then she left the message. And I'm thinking, how is this lady going to think I'm going to go to her party? All she's doing is the most improper follow-up anybody can do, because she did not call me for 3 weeks for anything. And so be careful. Is it good to write down? She knew my name. She knew my husband's name. She did all the proper technical stuff, which is, I have a lead. I will write her down. I'll call her in 3 weeks from the party. It's not that easy. It is about your heart. It is about caring for your customers. It is about knowing I could be dead. He doesn't know if I'm dead. I could be in the hospital. So, it's about, hi, I met you a couple of weeks. Don't wait until the day before the party or the day before the BOGO, or don't just, send once in a while. It's not just, except for those that Gabie says, those already, you've talked to them 100 times. They've already said no. You put them in that list where you do send them a BOGO. And then once in a while, you're like, oh, hi, are you still alive? That's it. But the ones that you're following up closely, those be careful. Those are the ones where you actually say, what are you up to? Are you doing good? I just want to send you a hello. I want to send you a picture of the sunny day that I have here in my country. And that's it. That's it. No, there's nothing. Don't try to sell people things. Don't try to invite them to the company. Just be you and show them that you have something that is different. And that doing life differently is about inviting them to join the most amazing team. And the team is this team for life, And so I just want to introduce them to a new lifestyle. You want to introduce them to your new family. That's what you do. It's like a tribe. You invite them to be part of your tribe. That's all you want to do. And so that's my closing for today. Gabie, you can close us up. It's 2:01. Let's land the plane.
Oh, you did a great job, Claudia. Follow up there's no right way or wrong way, but obviously we do need a follow up. It's just one of those things, people appreciate a nice follow up. As soon as that person clicks on your link, it's a good time to follow up then. The sooner the better. That way they know, hey, this person, they know what they're doing. I know that I get follow-ups a lot from even products I buy online. How did you like our product? Would you give us a review? And that's great. A lot of these things are automated too. They have their automation, but it's about relationships, really. The follow-up is about the relationship. And like Claudia said, the person that followed up with her followed up 3 weeks later, but she was more interested in her business than in her. So we don't want to come across as callous or, I only want your business. I don't want a relationship. And especially, obviously, this was a person from a church she might have been going to. But anyhow, if you guys have any other comments, if not, we'll close up. And again, this is the last week of the month, okay? So take advantage of that and see how much more follow-ups or, like I say, reactivate your affiliates. That's a good way also to follow up. If you notice your affiliate didn't buy last month, you can see on your reports. If you have a prospect, follow up. Again, our affiliates are inactive affiliates. They know what our product is about. They've seen the results. So that's why I highly, highly stress to follow up with your inactive affiliates. All right. So thank you again for your time. And again, I see some of you post on Facebook. That's great. I love seeing your posts. And that just tells me, hey, we're all working. We're all working. So if you guys have any ideas for any future mentor calls, please also let us know. Thank you, Claudia. Thank you, J. Michael, for sharing. And thank you, Bansi.
Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you, Gabie. Okay, lots of hearts for Gabie. And we're closing this meeting. Thank you, Dr. Gina. I see Dr. Gina jumped in. So thank you, Jesse and Dr. Gina. And see you next Monday. And see you Tuesdays for Health with Dr. Gina. But for Mentor Monday, see you next Monday. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye, Ana Cecilia.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.